I am so heartbroken. The New England Patriots have come to terms to release and terminate the contract of their three-time Super Bowl champion, most valuable player, and 11-season Patriot wide receiver, Julian Edelman. I am heartbroken. It's like the end of an era. No more Gronk, no more Tom Brady, and now no more Julian Edelman. I don't think I even recognize the Patriots at this point. Although I did agree with some of their free agency pickups. They were on fire. They were like, make it rain. Free agency. But I'm so heartbroken. I'm like, wow, I don't even know if I recognize this team anymore. I can kind of understand, but at the same time, it's like, wow, you know, I really feel like, you know, Edelman could have had another season. And supposedly the action set forth to terminate his contract was due to a failed physical in regards to Julian Edelman still recovering from a knee injury that he received during this pandemic season. And it brings me back to a video I reported on way back on Talks with Taeler Hendrix that I saw on social media that really broke my heart and made me so happy at the same time. You know, Julian Edelman, they suffered a really big loss, the Patriots, after a certain game. And there was a video from a fan of Julian Edelman, you know, just his shoulders slumped forward, slouching, trudging back, you know, to the locker rooms, and you could see the bleachers and the walls behind him. And then he just takes off his helmet and, you know, chucks it to the ground just in defeat. And you could see just despair. You know, the air is just out of his lungs. Heartbreaking, you know, to see an athlete like that. And yet that's a daily reality that we have. And the fan who's taping this was pretty much like being like Edelman's hype man, like, hey man, you got this. Don't worry about it, man. You got so much left to do. And just, it was amazing. It was so heartwarming, you know, to see somebody like cheering, trying to lift somebody up like that. I think we need to have more empathy and kindness out in the world. And so after hearing this news, I was immediately brought back to that video, and I'm like,